talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Fry. Out to Shumpert. Back to James. Again, James missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Barbosa's shot is off.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. Whoa, that'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Dellavedova, the pass to James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fry. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in the good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then also just the niftiness with that tip in, just a quick touch, again, before the defense knows what hit him.
Cleveland shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Iguodala. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful. It's not possible what we just saw. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses, Clark, are clicking. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Klay Thompson is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Ian Clark. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And then Shumpert slams it in.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
From deep, Curry can't get it to go. Fry dishes to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. He shoots again, and the layup is good. Thompson's got 6.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Smith Kicks to Thompson. Screen by Smith. Thompson misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get it back. The drive by Thompson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
The pass to Barnes. Curry outside. No good. Good D by Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 3.
Cavaliers timeout.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And it's LeBron in for Iman Shumpert. Launches a 3. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 2 on the bucket from Spates.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13-plus points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
And that one's good.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities. And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
LeBron outside. In the corner, Irving with it. Smith outside. Offline with his 3.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Both free throws good from Green. And here is LeBron. Puts up a 3. No good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
And I tell you what, that allowed him to get his team several multiple shot opportunities. His work on the offensive glass has been invaluable.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smith outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 5 points so far.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
For the tie, and that's 2 points on the layup. He has 7.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And Shumpert in there for Smith. James right side. Thompson with the rebound.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. The scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they won.
Curry passes to Thompson. Bogut dishes to Thompson. From past the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now here's LeBron. Love goes in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Iguodala with the steal. Dishes it to Spates. Lets it go with the 3. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. James. And powered down the jam.
Emphatic throwdown there.
That one reverberated throughout the building.
Nothing soft about his approach at the attack.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
It's Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again. Irving misses. Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Thompson misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Irving. And stolen by Spates. Curry against Shumpert. Here's Spates. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
James sets the screen for Love. At the elbow, Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Love. Spates with the block. Curry. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on that one. Different look here for the Warriors. Mazzili's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for James. Smith. That's a beautiful jam. And Clark, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Cleveland ahead, leading by just 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Cavaliers leading. We've got Rush. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bogut. And there's